tap, tap. All right. Hey, beautiful people. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Come on in. Come on in. I see people are already in TikTok. So come on in over here on Facebook. Am I freezing up again? I don't know why I do. I don't have a problem with TikTok, but this live, I don't know. But we're going to keep it rolling. We're going to keep it rolling. What's going on, beautiful people? It is your girl, Coach TaShon, your marriage communication coach, here with another live Talk It Out Tuesday. Before we get started, TLC Coaching is being sponsored by Swag Her Magazine. Y'all make sure you go on over to their platform. They are an amazing media team and amazing media team that is a sponsor of TLC Coaching. All right, so make sure you go on over there. And again, welcome to the TLC community. Yay! If you have questions, please feel free to put them in the chat. And if you're on TikTok, I would get to them after the live because I can't read, scroll, going back and forth. All right, but I am not ignoring you. All right. Just know I'm not ignoring you. So, again, my name is Coach TaShon, your favorite relationship and marriage communication coach, here to bridge the communication gap in marriages 7 years plus. And even if you've been married 1 year or 2 years, sometimes communication takes a fall. Sometimes there is broken, right? But that does not mean that your marriage is over. And that's where I come in. I want to make sure that you understand that your marriage is not over. Sometimes, again, communication takes a fall, it takes a break. Things happen, and things have been happening, y'all. The world is worlding right now, right? Life is life, and as we all say, it is doing a lot. And sometimes that can affect the communication in your marriage. So that's where I come in. I help and support couples in bridging that communication gap. All right. So if you're on TikTok, throw me some hearts. Let me know you are listening. Tap that button, tap that screen, share it out with your community. If you're on Facebook, listen, drop it in the chat that this is either your first time or you're returning to the TLC community. All right. So listen, we're going to go ahead and get started because I don't like to waste your time and I have a lot to say. But one thing about me as a coach, I'm not stressed. I'm not a stressed coach, right? And so I don't like stressing clients. I don't like stressing my clients. I don't like stressing my audience, right? So everything that I give you is easy peasy attainable. What does that mean? Mean just what I said. It's easy. It's nothing to to make you stressed out about your relationship. It's nothing that I'm gonna give you that's gonna be just like I can't do it, and it's too much. I'm not that type of coach, right? Because again, I don't like stress, and I know y'all don't like stress. And the times we're in, I know y'all don't want stress, right? You don't want that stress. So guess what? I'm not gonna give you that stress. Okay. So again, I am your girl, Coach TaShon. I'm just sharing it out. Thank you all so much for sharing it out. Share it out for me. Now, this is one thing that you should already have. If you've been following me and you've been a TLC fam, you should have a notebook by now. You should be having a notebook for your marriage. You should have a journal, notebook, journal, all of that. But guess what, y'all? I got some good stuff coming for y'all, so y'all better stay connected with me. For the couples, I got some good stuff coming real soon. But go to that dollar store. Just get a writing pad or something so you can take notes. Why is it important for you to take notes? Well, I'm old school. I like technology too. I could take technology. I could do notes on my phone as well. But I like writing it down, right? With the pen and paper. I just love writing it down, right? And sometimes for me, I get to absorb it more, right? And so that's why I just encourage you all to get a notebook, get a journal for your marriage so that you can see growth, right? So if you're joining me for the first time, and you're like, you know what, coach, me and my spouse, we really need some support in our marriage with communication. This is your first step by tuning in. So kudos to you. Kiss your brain. Give yourself a hug, give yourself a high five because you said yes, you're coming in you're making that first move. All right. So listen, we again, I told you all I'm not going to stress you, and what I'm going to give you today is not going to be long, right? So we're talking about gratitude, y'all. I told y'all, as a coach, even a coach has to have a coach and mentor, and and I'm so happy because my mentors are like, listen, this is what's needed, and God has just been downloading a whole lot for me. And we've been talking about great gratitude, right? So again, this last week we talked about grateful hearts, connected souls, right? And this week we're going to take it one step further. We're going to talk about gratitude is just not what you say, but it's what you show. Ooh, it's not what you say, it's what you show, right? So again, tonight's episode is sponsored by Swag Her Magazine. Make sure you go connect with them. And I want you, before we get started, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, that like, and that share and whatnot, and join the TLC community. All right. And you can follow me on all social media platforms. I am Trinette L. Collier. Okay. So if you go onto that YouTube, make sure you give me a thumbs up and watch a few minutes of it. Y'all know I'm trying to get that YouTube on up, right? All right, so listen, y'all. Here's your TLC tip number one. You ready? You should have your pen, and your pad. I got a matching pen with my the greens. Y'all see green? Even y'all see it? Green. Uh-huh. So I got a notebook, right? I got a notebook. I take notes. I'm trying to tell you, right? And so TLC tip number one. Speak it, then show it. Words of appreciation matter. Words of appreciation matter, you guys, but they mean even more when they're followed by loving actions. What does that mean? For example, a soft word, a kind gesture, a little extra thought. It all says, I see you, I appreciate you. I'm trying to tell y'all, those kind words, and when you put the action behind it, it will soften the tone of your conversation. It will soften the environment, the atmosphere of your home. It will literally shift it. If you don't believe me, try it. That's what I'm telling you, to write this down, right? So you can say it. You can say, babe, I love you. Babe, I appreciate you. But if it's not followed up by an action, that verb, that action, then your spouse can, kind of feel slighted in a sense, right? So instead of just speaking it, once you show it, right? That again with that soft word. So you may say something like, "Oh, babe, you cute today. You cute. Oh, But then what would be that gesture to go along with that? I don't know about y'all, but I'll go on over. I'll get, gotta kind of be weary. I'm talking from the wise. Pat your boo on the tushy tush, right? So you know, but I may go up and grab my husband, give him a hug. You know what I'm saying? After I give him that compliment, after it, and you can see that it shifts. Or I might give him a high five. We got our special little handshake, right? The handshake is a kind gesture, is that gesture to say, I appreciate you. Last week I talked about how sometimes women, we get the we get the whole trash can mix, right? The take out the trash. And for me, again, my husband's gonna take out the trash, but for some marriages, people are like, my husband ain't take out the trash or whatever. But I promise you, well, let me rephrase that. I don't want to promise you nothing, because it depends. Again, coaching is a partnership, so you got to do the work. I don't know your spouse, but if you were to say it kindly, if you were to speak it kindly, say kind words or whatnot, and then follow up with that gesture, guess what? Your hubby gonna be glad to take out that trash. I'm trying to tell you. I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about, right? So not just speak it, but show it. Show it. Don't be afraid to show it, y'all. I know we're living in a society now, and people are afraid to show their love to their spouse, which is very weird. That's your spouse. Y'all are married. That's what you're supposed to do, right? You're supposed to love on your spouse. You're supposed to show those gestures, grand and small, right? But it just says, I see you and I appreciate you, right? Buy your spouse a something when you're out or what. Again, it's just showing I appreciate you for the smallest things that you consider small or they consider small to the largest things, right? So sometimes again, you just have to just do it. Just do it. Just show it. It's okay. It's okay. It really is. Okay. So again, speak it, then show it. Speak it, then show it. Y'all write that down. Speak it, then show it. Words of appreciation matter, but they mean even more when they are followed by loving actions. A simple hug, a simple kiss, a simple handshake. Create a handshake, right? Create some type of loving gesture action between the two of you all, because sometimes you don't even have to say I love you. I know I used to be like that. I used to in the beginning and in my previous marriage, I would say I love you all the time, right? I love you, I love you, I love you, right? And that becomes tone deaf, right? To sometimes your spouse, because again, you can say it all day long. I love you, I love you, I love you, right? But if you don't follow up with that action to say I appreciate you, it won't matter, because your spouse is going to want that appreciation as well. They want you to show it. Okay? So again, this is TLC tip number 1. Speak it, then show it. All right? Number 2, number 2, number 2. Small acts, big impact. Grand gestures are nice. Like I said, they are nice, but consistent love is powerful. What do I mean by that? Well, for example, fold the laundry, make the coffee, check in with the quick, how's your day, right? Quick, how's your day text, or it's an emoji text or something like that, right? Those small intentional things shift the tone of the entire home and your conversation. Listen, I'm trying to tell you, I'm those small things that we take for granted, right? Oh, he ain't gonna want me to send a heart emoji or nothing like that. You know, husbands, send your wife that heart emoji, or send whatever emoji that y'all want to send to each other. That's your private conversation or whatnot. Y'all married, right? So, but you want to show, you just again, you're showing it. Those small gestures, they will impact your conversation. They will impact your home. They will just the check-ins, right? Just the simple check-ins throughout the day. Sometimes you're working, before you know it, lunchtime and roll by. After breakfast, lunchtime and roll by. You're in your work. 3, 4, 5, 6 hours have passed. You haven't said anything to your spouse, and it's not intentional, but you're into your work or whatever, your project or whatever the case may be. Just you pick up the phone, thinking about you, send a text, right? Send an emoji, see, right? An emoji. Or if you're able to pick up the phone, send a quick call. I'm just thinking about you. I'll talk to you soon. I see you soon. Love you. Peace. Bye. Right? Just simple little things, right? That making the coffee. If you're a coffee drinker like me, your hubby may do some, like one time, a couple of times, my husband, he'll be like, "You want any coffee?" Oh, look, I'm like, "Yup." I said, "Sure. You give me some coffee. You make me some coffee." Boom, simple things, and vice versa. Like if I'm in the kitchen, I'll be like, "Babe, you want some tea?" Because he's not a coffee drinker; he's a tea drinker, and he'd be like, "Yeah, put me some hot water on." Cool, got it. Just those simple gestures, you all. Doesn't have to be anything grand. It doesn't have to be. You don't have to overthink it. Do not overthink it, right? Because a lot of times we look at social media, right? I'm trying to tell y'all. We look at social media, we look at Instagram, and then we see all these couples doing all these things for content. Number one, right? They're doing a whole lot of things, which is really cool. They're showing, but Your reality is my reality and my husband's reality. I don't have time to set up a camera to show you what we're doing, right? I'm not, that's a lot of editing and all that. It's a lot, right? But what I can tell you that the simple little things, and I know in social media has, they show you all these grand ways of just showing your spouse all of these gestures, but it could be the littlest. Y'all, I'm so super excited. It could be the smallest little gesture, the smallest gesture. Your spouse is going to appreciate you. Let me drink this water because I'm excited. Listen, I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you, right? Just the smallest little things. But the thing is, you got to be consistent with it. You got to be consistent. Don't do it during just during the holiday time, not just during your upcoming anniversary time or birthday time, right? But make it consistent. Make it consistent. Like it's like, okay, you know what? Make it until you can get it consistent. Put it on your calendar. Let me do something nice. And it's okay to put it on the calendar so you can get in the routine of it. Now, before anybody said he shouldn't have to put it on the calendar, listen, let me tell y'all, something. Do what you need to do to bridge that communication gap. Who says it was not okay to put it on your calendar? Right? Who says it was not? You can put a small I listen on my calendar. I have sent affirmations to hubby. Right? I'm in a routine of it now, so automatically I know the time it goes. Like I already know. As soon as 8 o'clock comes or 7 o'clock or whatever time I have it set, guess what? I know to send my husband an affirmation, right? So in the beginning, I put it in on the calendar so that I can become consistent with it, so that I won't be like, okay, I sent him one on a Monday and didn't send him another one until next Monday or 2 weeks afterwards. Y'all know how we can forget stuff. Stop acting. So put it on your calendar. Put just small gesture, spouse gesture. 12 o'clock, noon, send something, send a text, send an affirmation. Small gestures, right? It's okay. Put it on your calendar. Nobody says it's against who said it? See, that's the problem. We got too many all these worldly rules telling you what not to do and what not. No, put it on your calendar so you can be consistent because again, you want to be consistent. That's what's going to bridge that communication gap. That's what's going to build that gratitude for your spouse, right? Consistency. And that's what coaching is about. You're moving forward. You're moving forward. So, therefore, if you are not used to doing it in the past, put it on your calendar. Once a month, I'm going to show my spouse a small gesture. I'm going to be intentional about doing X, Y, and Z. You got to do that. Okay. So that's number two. Small acts, big impact. Grand gestures are nice, but consistent love is powerful. It is powerful. Okay. Number three, gratitude shifts atmosphere. When you show thankfulness, tension eases and hearts open. Ooh, gratitude reminds your spouse we're in this thing together. Even when things get tough. Y'all, listen, that gratitude for your spouse shifts, like it shifts the atmosphere in your home. It shifts the attitude of your spouse. It shifts the dynamic of your marriage. Just showing alone, just being thankful. Again, don't wait till your spouse does something grand for you. The small things, folding up the clothes, taking the clothes out the dryer and actually folding them up and putting them away. Now I'm guilty. We still got clothes on the dryer. Now they out of the dryer. They are out of the dryer, but they on top of the dryer. Yeah. So now we just gotta fold them. But listen, it's a partnership. So if hubby takes the clothes off the dryer and fold them, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm going to jump in and I'm going to help put them away. And guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to say, thank you, thank you, thank you. Give them a kiss, give them a high five, do something, right? because again, it's just being thankful. Now, again, before anybody say, well, he should be doing that, or hubby might be saying, oh, well, she should do that. That's oh, oh, nope. Mm-mm. Don't y'all do all that. It's a partnership. At this stage of your marriage, and just in general, you and your spouse are partners. Y'all are in this thing together. I don't care what you say. I don't care what social media says. You have to honor those vows. You took on those vows. You're in this thing together. So you're not enemies. And I talked about this earlier this year. You're not enemies. I have to remind my husband, I'm not your enemy. I'm not your enemy, right? And he had to get used to that because he's never had that before, right? So I have to listen. I'm not your enemy. I'm your partner. We in this thing together. I know you used to handling things by yourself. I get it. But listen, bruh, we in this thing together. No shame, none of that. We're doing this thing together, right? So again, that's that gratitude. When you're thankful for your spouse, you're showing that gratitude for each other. Y'all in this thing together, even in the tough time. Listen, for better, for worse, rich or poor, sickness and health, right? You're in this thing together. So don't forget that. Okay. Number 4, TLC tip number 4, gratitude is a daily discipline. That going back to that calendar. It's daily. You got to be consistent, right? Challenge yourself this week. Y'all got some homework. You already know you got some homework. Challenge yourself this week to speak it, to show it, right? And you repeat it. You repeat it. What I tell you, I'm not stressing y'all out. I don't want to stress y'all out. I'm not going to give you something hard. Be like Coach TaShon said, we got to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. All you're going to do is speak it, you're going to show it, and you're going to repeat it. Gratitude isn't a one-time moment, y'all. It doesn't just happen one time and you be like, oh, I'm done. I got it in for the week. Uh-huh. No, it doesn't happen like that, right? Gratitude, it creates that marriage rhythm. It's daily, it's consistent. When you show these gestures, when you show the gratitude, when you show, instead of just saying I love you all the time, I love you, 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 right? You said 100,000 times, but you got to put that action behind it. Love is that verb too. Got to put that action behind it. So again, it creates that marriage rhythm, but you got to be consistent. Just repeat it. Nothing stressful. Show it, speak it, show it, repeat it. Okay, so it's not hard. Yo, y'all gonna learn. I'm not trying to make this hard for you. Not at all. Why would I want to stress y'all? Why? Because again, we're bridging the communication gap, and it's nothing complicated about it, y'all. We have made it complicated, and I can attest to it. We have made communication with our spouse complicated. We have, but here's the thing: just do these few things. Just show it, speak it, show it, and repeat it. That's it. The gestures, the gratitude. Put it on your calendar. Put it on your calendar. Let me until you can build up that momentum, that consistency. And again, it's nothing to be ashamed because this is, first of all, it's between you and your spouse. It ain't between you and the whole world, right? And again, get you that marriage village, get you those couples, those friends, get those friends, the married friends, the ones who are on the same path as you, right? Because we got a whole lot of different types of marriages out here now. We got a whole lot of different types of marriages. I ain't getting into that. I'm just marriages. I'm talking about me and my husband. Uh-huh. And just the two of us. So so this again is just between you and your spouse. So put it on your calendar. Be intentional about it. Be consistent. That calendar is going to help you because it's going to get you into the groove of things. It's going to get you into that rhythm, right? They're like, oh, let me send my boo this affirmation. Let me send my boo this emoji, right? And then you're gonna switch it up after a while. You're gonna switch it up. But the key thing is you're gonna get that, gain that momentum, and you're gonna gain that rhythm. Okay? All right. So listen, here's the question I got for you. Here's the question. What's one act of gratitude you can show your spouse this week? I want you to drop it in the chat below. Drop it in the comments, or you can, if you don't want to show it, DM me. What's one act of gratitude you can show your spouse this week, right? And again, this is not a wrong or right answer. This is for you and your spouse. But what I want you to do, you got to do it. You got to do it. You can't wait until something happens and be like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna try that thing that Coach T said." Mm-mm. You got to be consistent with it. So that means you got to start today, tonight. It's 6:25. That means when you get off from here, or you can do it right now. Send a text, send a heart emoji, send a kissy face, the kiss, the lips. Send something, right? Send something that's gonna show how much you love your spouse, and watch it soften the attitude. Watch it soften your house. Watch it. Listen, I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you, right? I could send a meme, but whatever the case may be, you're showing your spouse gratitude. Okay? So again, this is what I want you to do this week. You should, and that's the importance of you having a notebook so you can write this down. So you be like, what Coach T say? Now you can go back on the YouTube and hit the replay, but I need you to write this down. You're going to go what's one act of gratitude you can show your spouse this week? Okay. All righty. And so listen, if this message hits home and you want to learn practical tools to build stronger communication, my ebook, Back to the Basics, is for you. It's a quick, powerful read that helps you break old patterns of and communicate better and reconnect emotionally. It's on the website. I am TrinetteLCollier.com/shop, and it is, I believe it's still on sale for $15. Y'all better hurry up and go ahead and get that, because that price, I've been it was supposed to been going up, but I'm since I'm back, I'm gonna let y'all have it like that at $15. Go on there. It is an amazing download. Go on to the website again. I am TrinetteLCollier.com/shop. It's right there, so you don't have to scroll all over the place. You don't have to scroll all over the place, and so forth. And so it's there. It's not complicated. It's an easy read. So even if, here's the thing, even if your spouse is not ready to read it, guess what? You can read it and be prepared, because your spouse is going to want to, if they want to bridge that communication gap, if they want to move forward, be like, babe, I got something for us. Along with that notebook, go to the dollar store, so because you're gonna need to take notes. You're gonna need to take some notes. You're gonna need to take some notes. All right. So that is on the website. You don't have to worry about trying to find it. It's right there. As soon as you go, I am TrinetteLCollier.com/shop. Right. It's right there. And while you're at it, don't forget to register for this month's TLC Fireside Chat, October 18th. It is Saturday, October 18th, you guys, coming. Oh my goodness, it is this week. Coming up, the 18th, right? It is at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is that free, yes, I said free, safe space for couples to come in and just talk. When I say safe space, that means no cameras. You're not being recorded. I'm not taking notes. None of that. We had such an amazing time last month. We had our OG couples on there, like that's been married 20, 25 years and so forth. Then we had the newbies, me and my hubby, 8 years. We had another couple, 3 years and so forth. We had newlyweds. But listen, we're just talking marriage, right? And the theme is falling for you, rekindling the connection through what? Gratitude. Gratitude is complimentary, aka free. So no excuse. You only need one registration, and it's right there on the website. I am TrinetteLCollier.com/events. It's right there. It's free. Only one registration per household. You don't need both. Both of you don't need to sign up. Hubby can sign up, or wifey can sign up, but just one. All right. And so again, we're gonna just talk. It is just literally that safe space. We again last month we were sharing, and then one thing I love about this space, the TLC community, nobody's trying to one up on each other. You know, just because our OGs, they were sharing their wisdom. Oh my goodness, they gave some oh my goodness, some good wisdom, and at the same time they were still learning from us newbies, right? So nobody's trying to one up on the other couple or whatnot. We laughed. They had us rolling, had me cracking up, right? And guess what? They make this a date night. Put it on the calendar because this is your date night. That means you can sit right there in front of your computer, eat your snacks, your dinner, and have it. And listen, the football game was on, right? So a couple of the husbands, they were watching the games, but they were still participating, right? They were right there. It was hilarious, right? But they were still participating. So listen, it's not a restricted, it's not a restricted moment or anything. We just literally come in, words of wisdom are shared, and it's just that safe space because again, you're not being recorded. Nobody, you don't have to worry about anybody taking your conversation outside. I'm big on safe spaces. I am that coach. I I value safe spaces. I am that coach. I honor safe spaces. All right. So in order for me to do that, I just do it. I do it. Okay. So make sure you go register for that. And guess what, y'all? My birthday is coming up November. Y'all know how I like to do it. My birthday. I like giving back, right? So if you go into the website, I am TrinetteLCollier.com, events/events, you will see the TLC Treats campaign. Now it is in motion, and what I'm doing this year for my birthday, I am giving back to 100 teachers, educators, and staff, faculty and staff at a local school. And with coffee, Chick-fil-A biscuits, sweet surprises, and gift cards. So if you would like to sponsor, now listen, I did get one sponsor who wants to sponsor 1 week. Yay! Wants to sponsor a week, right? So listen, if you want to sponsor a week, the link is in on the information is on the website. I am TrinetteLCollier.com slash events. It's right there. The PayPal information is there. It is safe, it's secured. I've been doing this for over 25 years, you guys. I just been making it public in the last 8 years or so. Because I am that person. When I give back, I give back. I don't need the cameras rolling or anything like that. But I do let you all see. I did share last year. We were able to do the same thing. We were able to feed the teachers for that week, those 3 weeks in November before they go into holiday break. And the teachers had a blast. Y'all, they need treats too, especially in the climate that we're in right now with everything that's going on with the Department of Education. Please join me on this campaign. It is the TLC Treats for Educators. I just want to bless 100 teachers at a local elementary school with 3 weeks of treats, right? And so they need inspiration. They need treats. The students get a lot of stuff, y'all. How do I know? I'm a former educator, and my students used to get stuff from all over the community, from the city, from community partners, everything, right? And oftentimes the teachers will be left out, right? And they work hard for our children, right? They really do. They sacrifice. I just cannot stress enough. So if you want to join me on this campaign, DM me. I had some amazing supporters last year. They helped me through. Oh my goodness, they helped me. They supported it because again, I've been doing this for 25 years plus, and so when people know that I give back, I'm giving back. I'm giving back. I don't play with nobody's support. I don't play with nobody's money. I don't play with nothing. Y'all hear me? Because again, this is something dear from my heart, and this is something that God has given me. It's part of the TLC Selfless Servants. That's just one division of my nonprofit. So TLC Treats is underway. I want to bless again 100 teachers, faculty, and staff at one local school that I am partnered with, and just to make their month of November just showing that gratitude. Okay, just showing that gratitude. So listen, you guys. Again, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm trying to go back and see some messages. Um, Hey sis, how you doing? Thank you so much for joining in, and thank you so much for always sharing the content. Happy 226. Thank you. Hello, 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 hello. So again, and on TikTok, I can't see you, but if you can tap that screen for me, can you please tap that screen for me? Hey sis, how you doing? Renee, how you doing? Yes, you are an educator, so you know. All right. The text message. Okay, let me see. I have to go back. So thank you so much for joining me. And again, y'all, that, let, don't make your marriage complicated. That I'm just here to tell you, do not make your marriage complicated. Don't. Forget about social media. Okay. Social media is good. We're on social media right now, right? But you got to own your own marriage. You got to own your own marriage. You have to do what's good for you and your spouse. Do the right thing, do the good thing for you and your spouse. Everybody could give you all this stuff to do on social media, right? They could give it to you. They can show you what they're doing or whatnot. But every spouse is different. Every spouse is different. Every marriage is different. But it does not mean if you have a break in your communication, a temporary break, does not mean that your marriage is over. That's where you connect with me. And listen, I'm a coach that's like, hey, if we're not a good fit, guess what? I have a network of other coaches that I can refer you to. And again, coaching is about moving forward. So if you're experiencing traumatic issues or whatnot, that's when you will need therapy. And I have a few marriage and family therapists in my network that I can refer you to. But if you're ready to move forward in your marriage and both of you say, you know what, we're ready to do this. We're ready to put things to the side, to the back, to we're ready to move forward. We're ready to heal and bridge this communication gap. Connect with me. And again, if I'm not a good fit for you, I'm okay. No love lost, literally. Because guess what? I'm so vested in my coaching and I'm vested in doing the right thing by my clients and by you as couples. I want you to be able to move forward. I want to celebrate with you. Okay? So if you feel like it's not a good fit, it's okay. You're not gonna hurt my feelings, honestly, guys. I'm built for this. I just want to make sure that you move forward because and I want you to understand that your marriage is not over because that's what's happening. We're getting sucked in to what the world is saying and what social media is saying. We're getting sucked in and saying, "Oh, girl, child, please, if he ain't gonna listen to you, I wouldn't do. I would. You, child, let me tell you." And I'm not going to get on the soapbox, but lessons have been learned. That's why I'm here as your coach, as a coach, right? This is why I can tell you. People always going to tell you, I wouldn't do this. I wouldn't do that. If I was you, da 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 da. Hmm. People love saying that, but the whole time they booed up. They booed up. I'm just trying to tell you. This water is so refreshing. This water is really refreshing. I'm not gonna get on my soapbox. They booed up. So that's why I say you have to own your marriage. You have to guard your ears shield your eyes, and watch your mouth. My pastor talked about this Sunday. Jim, guard your mouth, especially, and then we're going to talk about that too. The strength of a woman, that wife, being the strength of the wife or whatnot, and the woman, whoo, it was powerful because again, you own your marriage. You do what's right for your marriage. Your marriage is not going to look like me and my boo. My marriage is not going to look like y'all's. You understand what I'm saying? Every marriage vow is going to look different, and situations are going to look different, but it does not mean your marriage is over. Okay? Now you know this does not it's the whole domestic violence, you know that is not what I mean. So if you are in a situation, because this is domestic violence awareness month, but I talk about this all the time, every chance I get. God does not want you to be in a marriage that is abusive, physically, mentally, verbally, any of that, right? So don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. You're going to go through some things, but abuse, you're not subject. God does not want you in that. And if you are in an abusive relationship, seek help. You cannot change your spouse. Only God can handle that. Now, your spouse can change once they get the help and seek it from God and whatnot and the appropriate help. Your spouse can change. They can change. People can change, right? But you're not in a position to change your spouse if you are in an abusive relationship. So, coaching, moving forward, the communication break that does not equate to domestic violence. Okay, so I want y'all to make sure you understand that Coach T is telling you, if you're in a situation, get out, make your exit plan and get out. And before you say, oh, she just, that's easy for her to say, I'm telling you from experience, get out. You, and if you have children or whatnot, get out. Okay, so that's not what God wants you to be in. Okay, and again, you are unable to change that person. You are unable to change that your spouse. Okay, so listen, I pray that this blessed you. If it did, make sure you share it out. Let me know. Let me know what you want to talk about in the comments or DM me. And again, if you are ready for coaching, you and your boo, I encourage you to go ahead and connect with the Fireside Chat. Go onto the website. I have some dynamic, amazing coaching packages and so forth. And y'all, I'm just excited for you all because you took the first step today. You took the first step. If this is your first time joining me, you took the first step, and so that means you're ready to move forward. All right. I know it takes baby steps. But one thing I do need y'all to do, go get your notebook. Go to the dollar store, get your notebook. All right? Get it. So until next Tuesday, Talk It Out Tuesday. We're gonna continue the gratitude series, and I want you to continue to follow me. I am throwing out the talk, listen, connect lunch day, lunch edition of nuggets and wisdom. All right, catch that. That's every other day. No, 3 times. I think it's every other day. I just been having so much fun doing it. So make sure that you take the notes then. And if you again, if you have something that you want me to talk about, let me know. Let me know. Okay, we're in this thing together as your as a coach, because I'm not yours yet until you hire me. I'm just saying. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But as part of the TLC community, you guys, I am here with you. I am here for you because I love marriage. I love relationships. I'm just all things marriage. I'm all things healthy relationships, and I want everyone to be in on that right path. Y'all, I don't know about y'all, but I don't have time to argue with my boo. Not I don't have time. We're gonna work this thing out. We gonna work this thing out, right? We all gonna work this out because your boo is meant for you and you're meant for your boo. Okay? All right. So listen, I love you all. I really do. I really do. Okay? All right, you guys. Y'all be safe out there. All right. Peace.